and we had to get Chick-Fil-A before every flight, and it was like 30 orders. So I almost remember the order by heart for
real. Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Year One with your boy Mark Haynes. And today I got a special guest, forward/center from the Sacramento Kings, number 22, Mr. Richaun Holmes. What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, man, appreciate you having me on. Looking forward to it.
Yes, sir, man. And like the first question, man, I always want to ask something that, I want to let the listeners and viewers know that every question I ask you, you go tell the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
I plan to.
So, I've been paying attention to you, and like myself, I know you come from a Christian background.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
With that being said, man, and coming up in the black church, it's a few sayings that we have in the black church that everybody that's black and go to church should know this. So,
okay,
I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say a phrase, and I want you to finish it after I say it.
All right, let's see what we got. I like this. Let's see what we got.
God is good.
All the time.
All the time?
God is good.
All right.
I know that's right. then they lead you into the, now can I get a witness? That's coming next.
Yeah, that's gonna be in every black church.
No doubt.
I don't know about in white churches, but yeah, black church, you got to know that. So now,
no doubt.
We know you're an honest man. So I guess we can move forward.
Yeah, no doubt.
Quick question. I think I seen in one of your IG lives that you did. Is your parents ministers?
Yeah, my parents. Yeah, they are. They are on the south side of Chicago.
Yeah, same here. My mom and dad both ministers. So we got some things in common, man. I used to have dreads, but we got a few things in common, man. I'm in Sacramento, you in Sacramento,
no
church
doubt.
boys.
BKs all the way for real, man. You understand the lifestyle.
Yes, sir. All right. So, man, first thing I want to know is, this is year one. We're talking about your rookie year. Mm-hmm. When you got drafted, you was in the second round, 37th pick. Mm-hmm. What were you doing at that time?
I was actually in Bowling Green, Ohio, still in college, working out, just trying to get myself right. And I had a hotel room, had my whole family there. My son was just born 2 weeks prior to me getting drafted. So he's a newborn. I was holding him, and we was just all chilling, just waiting, just watching the draft, anticipating the moment, if just hoping that it came.
Yeah. And when you finally heard your name, what was the first thing went through your head?
See, what was crazy was during the draft, they skipped from the 36 straight to the 38th pick. They took a commercial break on the 36th pick, and when it came back, they were on the 38th. So I didn't even realize I had got drafted. Somebody had to call my brother to tell him, who was at the draft. They were working the draft. Was like, yo, your brother just got drafted. We seen his name flash across. And we was like, wait, we ain't heard that yet. And then we finally came back, and they went back, said during the commercial break, we had the 37th pick, and then they finally gave me my little moment. And man, we just literally was running all down the hallways, knocking on doors, my parents, my people. My son just got drafted. Our brother just got drafted. It was crazy. We all just went wild for real. It was it's one of those moments you'll never forget.
Yeah. No, that's dope. That's dope. And you got drafted to the Philadelphia 76ers. And I've been to Philadelphia once, last year, I believe. Mm-hmm. And I'll just ask you, who has the best Philly cheesesteak that you had while you was out there?
The best Philly cheesesteak, man. I'm gonna go off the rip, and I'm gonna say Tony Luke's, because I know Tony Luke's. They somebody everybody kind of know, but the best cheesesteak I say I had, like, and I've only had it probably once. It was on the north side of Philly. I had to go to the hood for it. And it was like a mom and pop joint for real. Like I don't even remember the name of it, but it's like one of those, you know, kind of just those family owned joints. And like to this day, I think about that cheesesteak every time I go to Philly. And I'm gonna have to get the name. I can get it for my boy, but because I can't think of the name of that one, I'm gonna say Tony Luke's.
Tony Luke's. All right, all right. And now let's get into you know, you actually being on the court. And I want to know if you remember the first person you put on a poster and the first person that put you on a poster.
Okay. The first person that I think I put on the poster for sure was Al Horford. Like when I was in Philly, I remember that one down in Atlanta. And I got fans that still send me that one to this day. So like from Philly, they still show love. So like that was a pretty dope one. And the first person to put me on the poster is KJ McDaniels off a tip dunk. I mean, and I jumped pretty high on my rebound. So like that was like the most probably shocked in game I've been, because that dude was a freak athlete. So yeah, he definitely gave me my first body.
Yeah, KJ, he's about maybe 6'4", 6'5"?
He's like 6'4", 6'5", but I mean, you know, he could jump out the gym, dog.
Right,
like, I mean, full head of steam came in. I mean, he was sitting on my shoulders just about.
Oh man! So in Philly, you were there with you know, obviously every team has some characters on the you know, roster, on every roster. But who would you say was your favorite? Let's skip that. Let's scratch favorite. Who was the funniest teammate on that team?
Funniest teammate on that team, man. You got a lot of characters on that team. You start Isaiah Cannon was hilarious still to this day. Jeremy Grant, Jakar Sampson, TJ McConnell, man. I to pick the funniest, it's got to be between those folks. Like, I mean, I might have to say TJ, just because TJ was he's always himself, and TJ himself is like one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. So I might have to give it to TJ.
And coming in as a rookie, you know, second round, 37 pick, you know, rookies sometimes have duties or got to go through a little hazing and stuff or whatever. Did you have any outrageous, you know, stories or hazing that you had to go through?
We didn't do anything too crazy. They gave us like some brats, the Barbie doll, like the book bags. They gave us them, and they was pink with like all the glitter and stuff like that. All the rookies had to wear that the whole year. So that was crazy, and we had to get Chick-Fil-A before every flight, like, and it was like 30 orders. So I almost remember the order by heart for real. Like you had to get, I think it was like 30 chicken sandwiches, 15 with cheese, 15 with no cheese, like 50 nuggets, and like a shake for every player on there. And if I'm right, Carl Landry wanted 2 of them. That's what, like, we had to do that before every road trip, and like it was like I think it was 3 rookies on that team, 3 or 4 rookies, and so we all like take turns doing it every flight. So that it was cool though. It was cool. It wasn't that bad.
Right. That's funny. You still got it down, man. They beat it into your head.
Oh man, every road trip, every road trip.
Oh man. So and that was from teammates. So what was it like? You know, was there anybody on opposing teams who may have tried to bully you on the court?
I think, like, man, everybody, like as a rookie, everybody, as soon as I got into the game, like everybody was so upset. Like DeMarcus Cousins was real upset the first time I guarded him as a rookie. Like he was very upset about that. Like, so it's almost like an insult. You got a rookie guard you, like, and everybody's upset. I remember DeMarcus because he just lowered his shoulder every time. And you know, he's super skilled, but it was like he had a point to prove because I was a rookie. So I definitely remember him going that be crazy the first time I played though.
And we all, you know, I can't say we all, but most of us aren't in your position to where, you know, we made it to the NBA or into a professional sport. But prior to, you know, making it to the NBA, we all had to have a favorite player.
Mm.
Who was your favorite player, and do you like him now that you may have to play against him?
Yeah, my favorite player the whole time was LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Coming up, like I used to love LeBron, and you know now, you know it's a different type of respect. You know what I'm saying? Like before you get a chance to get on the court with him, you don't really, you know, understand the player he is. Now it's a totally different type of respect for how he commands the game and things of that sort. But nobody getting starstruck no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I was like, man, how does that go, man? It's like, man, I've been loving this dude all this time, but now I got to dunk on you.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Like, and the first time I played him, like, it was just like that. You know what I'm saying? I remember I got switched out onto him, like, probably like the second play of the game. And I just remember, like, I hope somebody take a picture of this. Like, I hope somebody get the picture. And, you know, so, but, you know, like, at the same time, you got to attack him. Like, it's just another player, you know?
Yeah. And the other dream that we all have, man, I'm living vicariously through you right now. You know, because I mean, I was a pretty good hooper if I would have ended up being a big man, but I stopped growing at 6 foot. If I would have got the other, you know, 10 inches, I would have been all right.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you.
We dreamed about being on NBA 2K or NBA Live. We dreamed on being on a video game.
For sure.
But first time you got on NBA 2K, what was your thoughts, and were you happy with your rating?
Oh man, like I remember my rating was like a 67, and you know I was just super happy to be that close to a 70 because they'll give the rookies that much, you know, that much love for real. So I'm like, oh man, I can get that to a 70 by the time the season over. Like, you know, I was just hyped to be on the game for real, like to see myself. It actually looks something like me, you know, the first time. They don't put all their work in on the rookies. But you know, it looks something like me. And I was just like, man, I'm really in. Like I could go ahead and, you know, play as myself on here. So it was like I was a little starstruck by my game avatar. It was funny.
Like it's nice to meet me.
Oh man, no doubt. Like a video game version of myself that I didn't create. I'm just on the game. Like I come on the game. Nah, that was crazy to me. Like that was crazy to everybody back home. Like still is for real.
So you brought up starstruck earlier. I got a couple of questions, couple more, and then I'm gonna get you out of here. But you brought up about being starstruck, and you ain't gonna be starstruck by any players once you got to the league and stuff. But was there anybody outside of the NBA that you met during your rookie season that had you starstruck?
I met Allen Iverson. Like,
oh man,
to me, Allen Iverson. I mean, that's like, you know, everybody got that one celebrity that they always wanted to meet. It was always AI for me. Like I always wanted to meet Allen Iverson, and I never forget coming out. He was walking out of the game, and like I just so happened, like I had just came out, and I had so happened to leave something in the locker room, so I was running back as he was coming in, and man, the coolest dude I ever met in my life. He took a picture with me like we've been homies for years, like pose and everything. And man, that was like one of the best moments of me meeting somebody that I can ever remember. Like, cause he was like so cool for real. Like it's like just another homie. So like it went from being starstruck to like, man, this dude, he's like really a great dude. Like, man, this is crazy. It's Allen Iverson. He taking a picture. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was wild.
Man, that's dope. Yeah, I've never met Iverson. That'd probably be me for sure. I was surprised at the person I was starstruck. I met Charles Barkley once, and I'm not even a big Barkley fan, but I met him and I was like, oh shoot, Barkley.
No, for sure. That's how it be for real. For sure.
Oh man. And last question I got for you, and I'm gonna let you get out of here, is do you remember, this might be a tough one. Do you remember the first shoe you wore your first NBA game?
First shoe I wore my first NBA game. What year was LeBron in my first year? 2015. So that'd be LeBron.
4 years ago. Well,
That's the
shoes
Bron.
ago.
I had the strap bronze. I think they was the Zoom soldiers.
The soldiers.
The Zoom soldiers with the straps. And I think those
soldiers.
are the joints I wore my first game. But I know it was a strap, so I can't remember if they was like the 14s or if they was the Zooms. But I know it was a bronze shoe with the straps.
And I lied to you. I said that was my last question.
No, you good. You good.
Throw a bonus in there, man. Do you remember your first point? And,
my first,
how you felt?
First point was at the free throw line, got fouled, and man, I just remember thinking, please just make the free throw. Like, man, I'm about to actually get on the board in the league. This is the first to 38,000. Nah. You know what I'm saying? But I just had all these thoughts in my mind, like, man, this could be the video they play at the end of my career. Like, this how it started. Yeah. Things like that. But yeah, I had all that going through my mind, but it was dope. It was dope.
That's dope. Hey, man, so, like I said, I don't have any more questions for you. You passed the test.
Yes, sir.
And,
yes, sir.
I appreciate you jumping on year one. If you have anything coming up, I know you do a lot of work in the community, and during COVID, you was feeding different families and stuff. And if you have anything coming up that you want to put out there, or even shout, your Instagram handle and all that stuff or whatever.
Oh yeah, just go ahead and follow me, Rich_Holmes 22. Get at me. We Stay 22 Corporations. We got a lot of things going on in the community, a lot of things that we doing. Projects coming soon. Like I said, just follow me, Rich_Holmes 22 for all updates. Or you can follow my business page, Stay 22 as well. Stay 22. That's STAY 22, the numbers, UNED. Follow that on the gram as well, and you have all the updates for everything Richaun Holmes.
And that's my guy, man. My guy, Richaun Holmes, right here in Sacramento, California. His name is Richaun. Is your name Rich Holmes because you're rich, or is it Rich because of Richaun?
Well, it's just a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? But actually, when I was growing up, my big brother was rich. Like, they called him Rich. And I was always Little Rich. And so when I got older, I just dropped a little. Here I am.
Big Rich.
No doubt. No doubt.
Hey, yes, sir, man. But yeah, once again, bro, I appreciate you jumping on year one with me. And I wish nothing but blessings for you. And
yes,
looking forward to seeing you guys, playing back out here in Sacramento. And, when I see you, I got to flick it up with you real quick. I'm the same height as Iverson, so yeah, but I'll try to come with that same coolness.
No doubt, man. I look forward to it.
All right. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
And this is ClutchPoints, Mark Haynes, and this year one, and we out.